I founded Club Z to give kids and teens tools to address difficult questions about Zionism and Israel in a way that is positive and honest. High school students are faced with anti-Semitism every single day in public high schools. What do you do when your teacher comes into the room wearing Free Palestine t-shirt?
I had a history teacher who made a heavily biased presentation against Israel, and he threw out a lot of factually incorrect things. And since I knew all this stuff from Club Z, I was able to correct him.
What do you do when your teacher hangs a Palestinian flag in a classroom?
I was wearing a Star of David around my neck. A person at my school came up to me and asked me if I was Jewish, and I said yes, and then they called me a fascist pig.
What do you do when your classmates literally take an eraser and erase Israel off the map?
If you're a Jew, people are automatically going to connect you with Israel, and in some cases hate you for that, and you don't really have a choice. You can't change that. So you should at least be able to defend yourself when someone comes and attacks you for just being who you are.
These are issues that they bring to us, and then we help them think through what could we do, and we give them choices. The unique part about Club Z is the fact that it is both an academic program and it is also a social club.
It's just every other Sunday morning. Everyone kind of has like a breakfast together. Everyone chats for a bit. We usually will have the topic for the day, some sort of presentation, and then an activity. Sometimes we'll launch into these lengthy debates, which is also really fun.
It's not just a knowledge that you sit and passively receive. You want to do something with that knowledge.
If we can connect their developing identity to Zionism, to the true story of Israel, we will have amazingly educated, impassioned activists.
I graduated in 2016, and now I'm a junior in college. The professional development skills that I learned in Club Z, giving presentations, researching, debating, help me every day in my college classes.
Leadership Forum first started with 25 kids, and we just had our last forum. We had over 100 teens. They wanted to meet incredible speakers from which we're learning.
Just the sheer number of speakers who were not Jewish but were advocating for Israel, like Dumasani Washington and Ryan Belrose.
We'll bring college students who can talk to teens about what is happening in their campuses.
I think one of the coolest parts about this conference and just Club Z in general is that they have spanned literally across the US, from Seattle to New York to Ohio. There are people from all across the country with different views, but one thing that holds them together and we all have in common and we all stand for is Israel.
Our alumni now are spread all over the country, and still they are connected as part of this one community of proactive, articulate, educated Jews who are not afraid to speak up, who are not afraid to raise their hand and say, "Excuse me, professor, perhaps you're wrong." And that is the power of this rapidly growing movement.